Good evening, I'm Justin Betty. Today, normally just a formality in Washington, though one involving a bit of pomp and circumstance as Congress counts the Electoral College votes and officially this year names Joe Biden as the winner of the November election. But as you have seen throughout the day, it has turned into anything but that. If you've been watching NBC's continuing coverage of the situation in Washington, you can find that on Cozy TV. That's channel 12.2 or Charter 192. We will have the latest on the situation in Washington in just a couple minutes. First, let's check in with Newswatch 12's Rachel Eiler, who spoke with people at a separate election protest today in Minocqua. Rachel, what were they saying?
Yeah, certainly, Justin. There is a large debate being a swing state here, mainly regarding the idea of voter fraud, something that obviously we've been talking about since the polls closed back on November 3rd. Obviously, there's no more protesters behind me today, but earlier today, probably around 30 to 40 people gathered here in Minocqua. You know, these protesters planned on staying anywhere between 5 to 6 hours, and everyone had come out with a bit of a different frame of mind, but the same message, and that was the election was rigged. Votes should have been recounted throughout the entire state, not just in Milwaukee or Dane County. And for one Trump supporter, this was her first time coming out to a rally. And then the deciding factor for her to do that was that she wants a better election process in the future to prevent fraud when it does come to an election.
I still think there should be a recount because I know it's fraud. There had to have been fraud. He was winning at one point, and then all of a sudden to be losing. Illegal voter, dead people voting, dogs voting. I don't mind if the election was won legally, but to have it won illegally upsets me so much.
Here at the rally, they both gathered right outside the train depot parking lot, waving their signs as well as marching up and down Highway 51. People of all ages were here, including one supporter who actually isn't even able to vote yet, but she did want to come out and make her voice heard. And, you know, she said that it will take a lot of proof to show that the election wasn't stolen from Trump, but that no matter the outcome, she does hope both Republican and Democratic supporters have respect for everybody.
Right now, I don't accept it. If that happens, I don't believe anything will happen in the next 4 years. I believe the Trumps and the representatives and everything like that will stop them. I'm going to respect that he's president and not going to let that divide my school, especially.
And it's especially to note here that, yes, no fraud has been found in the state of Wisconsin. That has been made clear by the Wisconsin Election Commission. And it's also been made clear that there isn't fraud in any other state in the country. I also just want to take a moment and say that we have no idea who actually organized this rally today. It's been the question on everybody's mind. There was an advertisement posted in the Lakeland Times a couple days ago, but no one has stepped forward today saying, hey, I'm the one who organized it, which is really an interesting prospect for a Trump rally here in Oneida County.
Rachel, the protesters talked a lot about fraud. Have they told you why they're convinced there is so much fraud?
Yeah, certainly. This was actually something we talked about, days after the election, right? This was such an important election that we actually had a huge number of new registered voters day of. And this is where confusion can come, right? We see that there are a certain number of ballots, but not that many people registered. And that was the main point that a lot of people brought up to me today. It's been the main point that they also pointed out in Georgia, which, has been recounted 3 times now. So essentially, I mentioned this a couple months ago, saying that it has taken days for the Wisconsin Election Commission to actually count how many people registered to vote day of election, including people who registered to vote before sending in those absentees. So without all those numbers in on day of election, it can be confusing, and that's where numbers can look skewed. But again, Wisconsin Election Commission, as well as other states, attorney generals and whatnot, have all stated that there has been no election fraud and that all votes that were legal were counted.
All right, thank you, Rachel. Back in the U.S. Capitol today, protesters, as you've seen, clashed with police today, actually breaching the U.S. Capitol building. They were seen inside the Senate chamber, in some senators' offices, disrupting the constitutional process to confirm the president, in this case, Joe Biden's win last year. Lawmakers were transferred to a secure location during this time. We now know one protester, however, who was shot today, has now died. Alice Barr has details on all of today's action.
The time-honored American tradition of counting electoral votes was interrupted today as protesters stormed the U.S. Capitol on behalf of a president who refuses to accept defeat. As Vice President Mike Pence and lawmakers were rushed to safety, demonstrators with large flagpoles were seen wandering through the corridors unchallenged as the Capitol complex went into a security lockdown. Tonight, President Trump urging the protesters to stand down.
But you have to go home now. We have to have peace.
President-elect Biden issued a strong condemnation.
It's not protest, it's insurrection.
The extraordinary scenes playing out on a day when Congress met in a joint session to count electoral votes that already certified Joe Biden as the winner. A group of Trump loyalists slowing down the normally standard procedure by rejecting results from a handful of battleground states, starting with Arizona.
Is the objection in writing and signed by a senator?
Yes, it is.
It is.
The objections drawing outrage from Democrats, also sharply dividing Republicans.
If this election were overturned by mere allegations from the losing side, our democracy would enter a death spiral.
Vice President Mike Pence presiding in a strictly ceremonial role defined by the Constitution. And in a letter to lawmakers shortly before the session opened, he rejected President Trump's repeated pleas to intervene. The congressional proceedings a sharp contrast to the gathering blocks away of the president and his most loyal supporters who refuse to concede the inevitable.
Let's go back 8 weeks. We want to go back and we want to get this right.
Sound and fury, pomp and circumstance ahead of a foregone conclusion.
That's Alice Barr reporting. We have just learned Congress does intend to continue counting Electoral College votes this evening. That according to Nancy Pelosi, speaking with the Associated Press. Meanwhile, one of the congressmen who vowed to object to the certification process today, Wisconsin Representative Tom Tiffany. We spoke with him over the phone this afternoon. He said the violence on the streets, however, has got to stop.
Regardless of where you stand on the political spectrum, this needs to be condemned. And more importantly, these people need to be prosecuted and sent to prison.
And here's some more footage from that incident earlier. Tiffany was going to object to multiple states' electors today. Again, to be clear, we've been no presented evidence of widespread fraud in any state. Representative Ron Kine said the conduct of his colleagues, like Tiffany, contributed to the disarray in the streets today.
What did my colleagues expect would happen with these unfounded allegations by challenging the electoral vote as they are today? This is exactly what you encourage with that type of conduct. So, you know, we have a history in this country of kicking our democracy around like it's a football. It's not a football. It's more like an egg. If you break it, you know, good luck in trying to put those pieces back together again.
Senator Ron Johnson spoke to Milwaukee's TMJ4 this evening, saying he continues to support objecting to electors from some states. If you are looking for NBC's coverage of everything going on in Washington today, it is now on our Antenna TV. That's our 12.3 affiliate. The other big political news today, the U.S. Senate now projected to be split 50-50 between Republicans and Democrats in the upcoming session, as NBC News now officially projects Democrats have won both Senate runoff races in Georgia. Democrat Raphael Warnock defeated Republican Senator Kelly Loeffler in one race. And now in a slightly even closer race, Democrat John Ossoff has defeated Republican David Perdue. Ossoff, you see here, just 33 years old, would become the youngest sitting U.S. senator. Democrats now essentially control both chambers. Democrats have the majority in the House, and incoming Vice President Kamala Harris would cast any tie-breaking votes in the Senate. Rhinelander High School competed in the Finance and Investment Challenge Bowl today, giving students an opportunity to put their financial skills to the test. RHS business education teacher Patrick Cubetti says it's rewarding to teach his students this lifelong skill.
It's very rewarding to know that you're teaching students something that is not just a textbook item that they remember for a test and then it's forgotten forever. This is a real life practical skill.
Cubetti says he couldn't have done this without the support of his colleagues.
And our school district made the effort to make a required course for graduation, so every student must learn these things, at least have an opportunity to before they leave RHS.
I will take a closer look at that competition coming up on Newswatch 12 at 10. Meanwhile, a local park that was once a big hangout spot in Rhinelander is now up for sale. We hear from some local residents who don't want to see it sold. But first, Jeff's in with your forecast next on Newswatch 12 at 6.
It's your last chance for Furniture and Appliance Mart's New Year's sale. Shop exclusive deals through Tuesday only, including doorbusters available for immediate pickup and delivery. Plus interest-free financing for 5 years and a bonus 5% discount off our sale prices at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Whatever your water worry, Culligan Water can help. With over 40 filtration systems, including the world's best softener, no one filters more than Culligan Water. The only water that comes with a van. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
I'm called to serve and protect, saving lives when I can.
And I'm forever thankful to those who saved mine.
1,000 donations and counting.
I almost lost everything, but I'm here. I'm alive.
There's no greater reward than knowing I've made a difference.
And I'm living proof that a simple donation can make all the difference in the world.
You can help someone with your life-saving gift. Donate at the Community Blood Center and receive a long-sleeved t-shirt. Please schedule your donation today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The forecast calls for a messy commute. The Ford lineup helps keep you in command. Intelligent four-wheel drive monitors traction, and a terrain management system adapts to road conditions at the turn of a knob, so you're ready to take on the elements with confidence. Power through the storm in a new Ford Explorer, now with 0% financing for 72 months, plus $4,250 bonus cash. See your Wisconsin dealer today.
Do you struggle to open or close your windows? Are they drafty or leaky? If you're nodding your head yes, Renewal by Andersen is your best solution.
Replace your problem windows and save big with this limited time offer and attractive financing. Call Renewal by Andersen today.
It's your last chance for Furniture and Appliance Mart's New Year's sale. Shop exclusive deals through Tuesday only, including doorbusters available for immediate pickup and delivery. Plus interest-free financing for 5 years and a bonus 5% discount off our sale prices at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
All right, the dense fog is back through about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning again for the 6th day in a row. Take it easy out there again tonight. Put your low beams on again. And we had lots of cloud cover across the area today and even some snow to the west of us, but that's going to stay there. We still have no snow in our forecast anytime soon, but there is a very active pattern. Here's System 1, System 2, System 3, but they are all going to go around us the next 5 to 7 days. Your forecast then for tonight, though, is mostly cloudy skies. Dense fog is likely with low temperatures down near 18 and a calm wind already out there right now. For tomorrow, it's Thursday, mostly cloudy once again, meaning some sunshine tomorrow with high temperatures near 30 and a calm wind pretty much all day tomorrow as well. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress shows a dry stretch of weather continues with temperatures hanging out near 30. Justin?
Thanks, Jeff. The Northwoods, of course, is known for its many lakes, but one county park and beach in Rhinelander may soon be off limits to most people. Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson explains.
John and Tracy Beckman have enjoyed Townline Lake Park for years, and that goes for a lot of people in the area.
Anybody you talk to over the years, if they grew up in Rhinelander or lived in Rhinelander for any time, they all have memories of Townline Lake Park.
But last year they were informed that the county-owned park was for sale.
I'm here at Townline Lake Park where everything south of me towards County Highway K will remain as public access points. However, everything you see here behind me will be included in the sale.
The couple joined Facebook groups to bring together more people with the same fear of losing the park. After a petition last year got over 1,000 signatures.
There's a lot of unanswered questions about the sale itself, so, and it hasn't happened yet. So we're hoping, with our group that we can show the committee the other possibilities.
Other possibilities to allow people like Rhinelander resident Kelby Shield to preserve his memories. Shield has lived on the lake for over 5 years.
Whether it's
fishing with their kids or throwing a ball with the dog or having a picnic with the family or swimming there when they were kids. That's common.
The other thing Shiel found in common with the other residents?
Most of them aren't aware that the forestry department is considering selling the space.
Shiel, like many others, first heard about the sale via rumors. Shiel had to call the Oneida County Forestry Committee to confirm.
There have been notices in their meeting agendas. That's kind of the extent of it.
At the Forestry Committee's meeting today, residents were given an update on the sale. Several Town Line Lake users spoke up about their concerns of selling the property that holds countless memories.
So many people in the community have great memories there. And that's the thing that's important to me.
And the Beckmans hope more generations can come to enjoy it too.
It's a gem. It's used by so many, and they already own it. So, to do a little work and development, to come together and do something really cool here at Town Line.
Reporting for Newswatch 12 in Rhinelander, I'm Morgan Johnson.
And when we come back, we'll take a look at show you how two Northwoods businesses are teaming up on a tasty special creation. That's after the break.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Northwoods Furniture, Eagle River.
Incredible deals, huge markdowns, plus free shipping on everything. What a sale. The year-end sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Do you struggle to open or close your windows? Are they drafty or leaky? Are you constantly adjusting your thermostat only to have your energy bill skyrocket? If this sounds all too familiar, Renewal by Andersen is your best start-to-finish window replacement solution. They custom build and install weather-tight replacement windows that help keep your home warmer in the winter, cooler in the summer, and quieter all year long.
It was easily the best decision we've ever made in this house.
Don't make the mistake of buying poor quality vinyl windows. Renewal by Andersen uses exclusive Fibrex material that's stronger than vinyl, will not warp or bow, and never needs painting. They manufacture your windows in the USA and back them with a generous, fully transferable limited warranty that covers both product and installation.
Call now to schedule your free, no-obligation design consultation. Plus, take advantage of this limited-time offer with incredible savings and attractive financing. Don't wait another minute. Call Renewal by Andersen today.
Tonight, Wednesday's most watched dramas return.
You've been in the Cobra Ward for over a month.
I'm helping people get through this.
If you haven't pulled me out of there, I owe you my life. Glad you're okay.
I love being a cop. I'm good at it.
I'm going to help you, okay? I promise.
Our town belongs to us. Chicago Wednesday returns tonight on NBC.
How to change the way you pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Right now, get the chicken bacon artichoke pizza for just $11. Papa Murphy's.
Justin Betty and meteorologist Jeff Weller bring you the local news and weather from the Northwoods alongside the WJFW Evening News Team. Watch Justin and Jeff weekday evenings at 5, 6, and 10 on News Watch 12.
Many small businesses have been teaming up throughout the pandemic to make their lives a little bit easier. And now some local businesses are working with each other to make a product out of an uncommonly used berry. Newswatch 12's Megan Mamlock gives us a look.
Hanson Garden Village and Rhinelander Brewing have created a seasonal Aronia berry ale ready for sipping.
Through the local amateur beer brewing club, several of those brewers have been in dialogue with us and had heard about it being used in Germany, so wanted to try it, and we gave it to them, and it worked out great. And then, from the Brewers Club, Rhinelander Breweries right here, and it moved from people that were sort of connected to both into the commercial element.
Rhinelander Brewing has experimented with many different fruits for their beers, and the Aronia has evolved over the years.
The original idea came from my predecessor, Al Ewan. I took it a step further, added 4 pounds to each batch, in comparison to our last 2.5, 3 pounds. So we were bumping it up, and it came out perfect.
It might be erroneous to be drinking during dry January, but the Aronia Berry Ale is full of antioxidants and might just be the exception to the rule.
In the fruit ale aspect of things, it tastes a lot more like a more enjoyable red kind of style amber beer. It has a very smooth taste to it.
Small business owners are coming together during the pandemic to create inventive products and build up the community for future networking endeavors.
You know, you need to be somewhat creative, I guess, to find ways to use that wonderful flavor, but it's very strong. Beer works great. You can cook the berries in pancakes, you can make jams, jellies. There's really a lot of different ways that you can use it.
Wild Berry Market in Minocqua has also been using Aronia berries in their smoothies.
Together we survive and we thrive. So it only makes sense to make more relationship with your neighbors and work together with other companies that, together we can go further. And it doesn't have to go out big. It's local is where it's at.
You can taste the beer at the Rhinelander Brewing Company while supplies last. In Rhinelander, Megan Mamlock, Newswatch 12.
It's your last chance for the New Year's mattress deals at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save up to 65% off doorbuster mattresses like these, in stock and available now. Plus, get your choice of free Apple gifts with select mattresses and free quick ship delivery at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Menards bag sale is back and bigger than ever because this year you get 15% off everything you can fit in the bag for 2 weeks. That's right, now through January 16th. Need new tools? Put them in the bag and save 15%. Updating your bath faucet? Put it in the bag and save 15%. Painting? Save 15%. Whatever you need, if it fits in the bag, you save 15%. In store only through January 16th at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
My name's Arthur, Merrill, Wisconsin. In August of 2019, I started getting numbness in my feet. By July of 2020, my feet were so numb, I lost a sense of balance. I thought I was walking on stilts. I seen this ad for Spinal Aid. I took 20 treatments from them, and by then my feet were 90% better and no longer felt as I was walking on stilts.
Are you experiencing weakness, numbness, and/or pain in your feet or hands? These sensations might even be affecting other areas of your body along with your balance. You might have already been diagnosed with peripheral neuropathy and are taking drugs such as Lyrica, gabapentin, or Cymbalta that never seems to help. Neuropathy pain ultimately diminishes your quality of life. Call Spinal Aid of Wausau today to see if our treatment methods are right for you. Call 715-203-1508 to schedule your neuropathy severity consultation or visit us at spinalaid.com.
Do you struggle to open or close your windows? Are they drafty or leaky? If you're nodding your head yes, Renewal by Andersen is your best solution.
Replace your problem windows and save big with this limited time offer and attractive financing. Call Renewal by Andersen today.
Rachel Eiler and meteorologist Andrew Kiekefer bring you the local news and weather from the North Woods alongside the WJFW Weekend News Team. Watch Rachel and Andrew weekends at 10 p.m. on Newswatch 12.
It's your last chance for the New Year's mattress deals at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save up to 65% off doorbuster mattresses like these, in stock and available now. Plus, get your choice of free Apple gifts with select mattresses and free quick ship delivery at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Hi, I'm Dean Hoger with Miracle-Ear of Rhinelander. If you're struggling to hear your favorite news and entertainment shows, stop in and see me for a free hearing test.
Hockey fans can show some U.S. pride today. United States has captured the gold medal at the World Junior Hockey Championships. Team USA beat Canada 2-0 in Edmonton. This is the reaction last night. Players flying off the bench to congratulate one another. Spencer Knight was the hero. He made 33 saves in the shutout win. The gold medal, the 5th for USA Hockey at this tournament all time. Outside, Jeff, not a lot going on this week.
Quiet week ahead, but guess what? The fog is back out there right now, and Merrill visibility down to 0, so it's going to be a rough night again for dense fog, just like the previous 6 nights around here. It'll be nice and frosty, though, again by tomorrow morning. Already advisories are posted. These are dense fog advisories. We're used to this. A little bit of weather deja vu. Basically saying, hey, take it easy out there this evening. Visibility down to a half mile or less in most locations by early tomorrow morning. Your forecast going forward, though, here we go. Still lacking precipitation with temperatures hanging out near 30. 30. It's going to be another beautiful weekend around here with temperatures near 30 with lots of sunshine, especially on Sunday afternoon.
All right, thank you, Jeff, and thank you for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 6. Wheel of Fortune is next. NBC should have more coverage on everything going on in Washington tonight. We'll bring the latest to you tonight at 10. We'll see you then.